Meow. This is Stitching to Connect Annie, October 30th, day before Halloween. So I thought I'd get in the spirit a little bit. This is a really fun mask that a friend of mine made for me a couple of years back. You can see it's up close a little bit. It's really cute. She has one of those amazing machines that embroideries and stuff, and she made this for me, and I love it because I have a black kitty. Pardon me, no voice. I have a black kitty. She's all black. Her name is Sierra, and I think you've seen her from time to time. But I thought I would honor her this Halloween by wearing this mask for a little bit. I'll take it off in a little bit, but I just wanted to start by saying October 30th, I think this is my 24th video. I've been YouTubing since about a year ago, first part of September. So I try to do every 2 weeks. It's usually every 2 to 3 weeks. I don't think I've gone longer than that. You saw me 3 weeks ago. I had filmed it the week prior and then released it that week. So anyway, all to say, I hope you have a fun Halloween, however you celebrate, whether you go to parties, whether you dress up, whether you just stay home with your kiddos and trick or treat with them. I think Halloween's a really fun time up until 2 years ago. The last time I was home, I was at my grandkids for Halloween was 2019. So up until then, I had been with them every Halloween from their first year of birth. So my granddaughter's 16, my grandson's going to be 15 next month, end of November. And I had been there. They live in DC, so I would combine it with getting to see all the leaf changing and just a really fun time. I would go to their schools, to their parties, and sometimes my daughter would have corporate events at the company she was working for, and we would go to dressed up as a family in different. We went as the Addams family one year. One year we went as the Scooby-Doo family. Well, not family, but characters. Like I was Velma. Yeah, I have lots of fun Halloween pictures over the years. So missing that a little bit, but we're all going to be together, including my two sons and my one son's wife, for Thanksgiving in DC this year. So I decided not to go back. Plus, the kids are older, so they're not, as into it. Although my grandson did say, well, we'll see you for Halloween when I put him on the plane to go back home when he was here visiting with us in August. And I said, no, not this year, buddy. I'll see you for Thanksgiving, which also happens to be Thanksgiving Day, I believe, is my grandson's 15th birthday. So it's going to be a big celebration. Super excited. So let's jump into stitching. I had taken notes a week ago. I've done a lot of traveling, and I'll talk about that at the end of the video if you're not interested. I'd taken notes a while back, and pardon me, I don't know what I did with my notes. So I'm going to go by the seat of my pants, as I say, and share with you what I've been working on. I have 2 finishes, not fully, but 2 finishes. I think I'll take this off now. Oop, came out. Here I am in the reel. I have 2 finishes, which I'm very excited about. I will fully finish them. I think one for my daughter for Thanksgiving, and one I just want for myself. So I've been working on this ever since it came out, and I do not remember when it came out. But I had that on because it helped prop up the mask. I'll fix my hair a little bit here. Okay, so I'd been working on this. I can't remember. I call it Aztec Cats. It's actually cat reflection or Aztec cat reflection. And I will butcher her name. It's Anna Cayaro or something like that is the designer that she's an Etsy. And I'm going to start trying to link things. I So last video, I'll hold this and hopefully it'll be my screenshot. So last video, I had to, if you watched it, I had a number of, well, first one cut off early. And I'm afraid this is going to do the same thing, but now I know how to put them together. I call it splice. I guess it's merge, or I don't know what it is. But I was able to put the last half, okay, it went for 26 minutes, which it is also saying right now is 26 minutes. I'm doing this on my phone. So it may cut off at 26 minutes. If I'm not done, then I'm going to watch it. But if I'm not done, then I do know how to add on. I figured that out last time because my second half of the videos, I put them all together because it just kept cutting off. And so I went back and I ended up deleting a bunch of my older videos so that I'd have room on my phone. I guess that was part of the issue. As I've said before, I'm not a techie. I don't purport to be in any way, shape, or form, but I, in my later years of life, have tried to stay up with a lot of the techniques and stuff, and I really try. As you can see, there's a YouTube for Dummies book right here that I ordered and I look at from time to time to see if I can figure this all out. But I do okay. And so the first year was no editing, no anything extra, no words, no pictures, no anything. This second year of my YouTube experience is going to be adding pictures, adding words, maybe even adding music, adding a beginning page, maybe. I'm going to try to learn how to do all that. Pardon me, I need a drink. My throat is just scratchy, and it doesn't hurt. It's just I don't talk a lot when I'm home by myself. Except for my dear kitty, which I don't think I'm going to be able to get her to come over and say hey. What was I saying? Oh, I was talking about. So this year I'm going to bridge and delve into all the extras this year. And hopefully I can become more experienced and start linking things. And if you are watching this and you're not a subscriber, please subscribe, watch, like, comment. I would love some comments. I don't get a lot of comments, and I don't know if it's because I don't ask for comments or because I don't have a lot of subscribers. I have 100. So, but that's not why I'm doing it. I'm doing it for myself and just for the learning process and for connecting, because that's the name of my channel, Stitching to Connect Annie. Okay, I've been blathering. So anyway, finished him. I think I'm going to do just a standalone stand-up and put it on my kind of a knick-knack shop. I have a collection of masks, actually, in my travels over the years, and my kids know I like masks. Fun masks, not the masks we have to wear now, but fun masks like my kitty. I have a collection of those from the years. I have some New Orleans masks, some pretty impressive ones. I have a few cat masks, like paper mache made. I got one in Mexico. I've gotten several in my travels. And my kids, when they're traveling and they see a fun mask, they will grab it and then give it to me for my birthday or Christmas or special Mother's Day or special occasion. So I have a collection, and I'm going to rearrange that a little bit, and then I think I'll start displaying some of my cross stitching because I'm going to have a finish. I'm super excited about that. I mean, I have a finish. I mean, I have a fully finished. The other thing I started and finished in 1 week, right before I left for my last trip, which I'll elaborate on at the end of the video, is this one. I hope it's not backwards. It might be. It says thankful. 3 ships. Nina something, Pinto, and Santa Maria. I think that's the name of the ships, Columbus ships. I don't know. an acorn. I still have some beading, some little beads to put in the white flowers, some gold beads, and a little acorn. Oh, I ordered that. I haven't gotten it yet. I ordered I think I did, Etsy acorns, little brass acorns that I want to hang on that acorn. Because this pattern did come with beads, but it didn't come with the charm. Came in that lovely basket I got at StitchCon as a door prize. And so I'm going to make this into a little pillow. I got some stuffing. I'm going to make it into a little pillow and give it to my daughter for Thanksgiving as a thank you, or just a I love you gift. I'm pretty sure, if I don't keep it. We'll see. So 2 finishes for me. If you know me, that's pretty big. So I'll just jump into my whips and chatter along as I go. Where is that pattern? I wanted to show that pattern. It's not here. Let's see if it's in here. I started this before I went to Seattle, and then I did work on it in Seattle. It's called Pumpkin Hunt. Again, I got this in my StitchCon basket. A lovely basket full of not just Halloween. There were a few Halloween, but a lot of fall patterns like this one. And the last one I showed you. And I didn't have any fall, so it was just a really special treat to get that. And this is how much I've done. I worked on it when I was in Seattle, and I think when I came home, I worked on it a little bit too. So here's the acorn. I pulled my own flosses. I'm doing some variegation, and I'm choosing my own flosses that I received in that basket. So I'm working on the sunflower up here. I've done quite a few of the words. I think I only had hun part and then part of this guy done last time. So I've done some letters and I've done some more on it. So it's coming along and I really like it. And I really would, I'm joining a Stitch fall items or Thanksgiving, gratitude stitch along, I think it's called. Joined it last night, and for the life of me, I cannot remember right now. This is why I take notes, and I'm going to be more organized next year, I promise. But then to take notes and then lose my notes, that's annoying. I can't remember. I'll let you know next time or when I start it. I think it starts November 1st, which is Monday, and it's just it's a Facebook group, and she was just like, let's do a gratitude stitch along. You can just work on anything fall or Halloween if you wanted to that you're working on or you want to start or whatever. So I think that would be fun, and I'll work on that definitely. Let's see, my other whip, which I have not worked on in 2 weeks, over 2 weeks, but I worked on it before I left. I don't have the pattern handy. I don't know what I did with it. It's in one of my bags. So I worked on this. This is that Forbidden Fiber Halloween, I think it was Halloween 13, and it was a box, and it included this fabric, included all these Forbidden Fiber flosses, that needle minder, and it's a haunted house. And if you look back at my last one, and I think Land of Good Enough, Pam, I think it's called Land of Good Enough, Pam also got this box, and she's done even more than I have. So if you want to look at her video, but my last video, I unboxed this, and I had done a little bit, not as much on this. So I've done almost 7 colors. I wanted to see what the color, not total. It's going to be, it's a haunted house with a moon. This is the sky. This is a gate. These are trees. There's pumpkins down here. Oh, I did do some of that greenish too. Anyway, so I got quite a bit done on that. Again, and I forgot I was going to do this at my Lowry stand, and my husband's downstairs where my Lowry stand is, so I couldn't do it there. I bought a Lowry stand. I'm really liking it. I just took that off of this off of that. So, oh, I was at my sister's. We'll talk about that later. And I worked on my buttons and beads, Mel Hill. I've been working on this for a couple of years now. It's on black perforated paper. I just love it. There's a little black kitty cat with her paws right there looking in the window. So that just grabbed me, and I thought, how pretty and how amazing. So this is how much I have done. Should have something better. It's on black perforated paper, and it is hard on my eyes. While I was at my sister's, I did all of this up here, from here over. So I got a little bit done, not as much as I wanted to. And I think I did a little bit, I did some green down here where the grass is. But it's a fun stitch. And it's kind of Halloween, but it's also fall. So I may work on that during the gratitude month too. Because I don't want to, I'm not done with it for the year. I really want to work on that. And there's no rules. I could work on it during Christmas. I could work on it anytime I want. I believe that's on my whips. I am pretty sure that's on my whips because I think I showed everything. I have not made any progress on my Gilmore Girls, but I definitely am going to work on them in the fall. Pam, The Land of Good Enough. I think that's what it's called. Pretty sure that's what it's called. It's either that or Land of Good Enough. Pam, who does a month, and I thought it was once a month. It was actually twice a month. Hawkwind Hollow Sal Zoom. You have to go to her website and fill out a Google form, and then she'll let you know. And she did announce in her last video, because she is opening a brick and mortar store, which I talked about, that she is closing that. So you may be able to sneak under the wire if you're doing a Hawkwind Hollow piece and you want to join in on that. However, she is cutting it back to once a month and starting a once in the month, another once a month. They're always Thursday nights at, I want to say 7 Eastern time. So 6 my time. No, 5 my time. A once a month. One Thursday a month will be Hawkwind Hollow, and the other one will be Fancy People, I believe she called it. It can be a man or a woman. It's, geared toward Mirabilia's or Joan Elliott's or that Filipina one with the mermaid. And there's some mermen in that. So, or if you feel like there's something you want to stitch, you can just send her an email and say, does this qualify? And she'll probably say yes, but she'll give you her opinion and you can decide. And that'll be I think she does them the first and third Thursdays. Don't quote me. It could be second and fourth Thursdays. No, it's second and fourth because last Thursday I couldn't do it because I was traveling. And that was the fourth Thursday. So I think it's second and fourth. So on the second, I think it is. The second is going to start the Mirabilia or the Fancy People one. And you can go on her site, on her YouTube, and go to her Google form and sign up for that. And so you could, if you can't get into the Hawkwind Hollow, you're doing a Mirabilia and you want to be included in the Zoom calls for the, now I can't remember, Pretty People. Fancy People. I think it's called Fancy People. because a lot of people call all the memorabilia's fancy ladies. I'm doing At the Met. I have barely started her, but I'm excited now to have another way of getting myself to do it. I had started my At the Met. She's the lady, she's over there. I don't know where her pattern is. I had started her in the Whip Go last year, and I quickly failed the Whip Go. Whether I do that again this year, and I think I set my goals too lofty. I think that was it. As I watched people who do the Whip Go and kind of followed that whole process this year, I noticed their goals weren't quite as lofty as mine. But I had started At the Met because that was one of my low boxes. So I will either put her on Whip Go if I do that again, which I'm not sure I will, but if I do that again, I'll put her on Whip Go. And then I'll at least stitch on her at least once a month. And I don't know about y'all, you all, because I'm not Southern, but I say y'all. I don't know about y'all, but if I've picked up and I'm stitching on something and I get excited about it, I don't put it down for a while. Sometimes I go for weeks on end and just keep stitching on it because I'm enjoying it, and that's what this hobby is all about. So a lot of information, but I kind of wanted to let you know that she had started that fancy person one. Again, it can be men and women, men or women, whatever your heart desires. Show you a couple of things. When I did get out my candelabra, my Millhouse candelabra one, I had it in this cute little project bag I bought last year. It's got pumpkins in the side, and then you, boom, look at the back. I just think this is beautiful. I do have a card in here. I try to keep who did these. No, that's keepsake. That wasn't it. I try to keep where I got the bags because I don't always remember. I did keep it. That's so S-E-W, Sue, S-U-E. She did that bag. She has an Etsy shop. All the information's there. But it's That's So Sue. You can look her up. So I try to keep those in my project bags that I get because makes it fun. Makes it fun to look back. And then I know, ooh, I really like that. She put this really gorgeous bright blue rickrack on here and a really cute tassel. So now this says 26:29. So I have gotten 23 minutes, and that has a slash, and then it has 26:29 on the other side of the slash. And I think that means that's when it's going to cut off. If it does, I still have some more. I'm going to go ahead and film another one. I'm going to put them together. So no fear. I know how to do that now. I didn't know how 3 weeks ago. I'm learning. Another fun bag I got. Oh, I'm going to have to take stuff out because it's so pretty inside. Can't see when everything's in it. That's the only thing about this bag. And now I said I put cards in it. I don't see the card from this one. I don't remember who I got it from. I have it written down somewhere. So, fun bag. Is this a? I don't remember. Oh, I think maybe it's on here. And then this came with it as a pair. So it's a little, I don't know what you call these, because they have snaps on them. They have loops of varieties. They have a thing you put your needle in. Sometimes they have magnets, and then they have this felt, so it catches all your wayward threads. Oh, here it says, oh, it's a dot dot goose. That makes sense. Yep. Dot dot goose design. Up here. Yeah. Sometimes they put their labels on it, sometimes they don't. I think that's maybe why I kept those cards in some of them because they didn't have the labels on the outside. So that was super cute. And I've really enjoyed that experience. And here is my haunted house pattern. So that's what it looks like. And those are the colors that I started. I started just straight across right in the middle. This is going to shut off in a minute. And here's all the flosses. I showed them at length last time, but really cool forbidden fiber flosses. So if you want to see all those listed and all of those names of them and everything, go back to my previous video. It's going to last about another minute, and then we'll see if it cuts off. And if it does, I will press on because I know how to do it now. Anyway, there's I think there's 13 colors. And then, as some designers do, which I'm always very grateful, especially when you buy a bag, they go the extra, not a bag, but a box. They go the extra mile and say, if you want a PDF of this, you know, send me your information and I will send you a PDF. And she did. They did. It was a she, Forbidden Fiber, and I don't know her name. I apologize. I know a lot of people can remember people's name. Okay, now this says I have 8 minutes and 56 seconds. So we're just going to keep on pressing on. And yeah, I have not figured this out yet, but I'm not going to go on and on about that. Okay, so that's that bag. That's that project. Very cool. Anyway, I got the PDF, and so I know what it's going to look like in color. It's gorgeous. I'm very excited about doing that. So I probably will work on this also during the fall gratitude, but I don't know for sure. So now we'll get to, so I've been kind of showing you some of my haul. That was haul. Back in, I believe it was August, there's a company locally to me. It's called Pink Door Fabrics. And they carry a lot of Tula Pink fabrics. And I'm also a quilter as well as a cross stitcher. And one of Tula's fabrics that she came out with had lemurs on it. And I love lemurs. I do. And they made, or I ordered this bag. Now this is, I was a little disappointed, but I didn't spend a lot. It wasn't super spendy. Do I know the company? Tula Pink. That says Tula Pink HW, which I think means Tula Pink Hardware. Anyway, it's all vinyl. The back of it's vinyl, so it's completely see-through. But it's a good sturdy bag, and it's a nice size. It's, you know, it's a size that I'll definitely use a lot, for sure. But it was a little disappointing because it wasn't fabric, and I thought it would be fabric. So I may have to make myself a fabric bag with Tula Pink fabrics because I do love her fabrics. But see the lemurs? I always look for their tails and then go from the tail up because sometimes they're hard to see, and especially in this design. Oh, that's a good lemur. In this design, if I put something behind it, it might help. I don't have anything. Not going to worry about it. You can see him. He's sitting there on the branch. And then there's another tail up there. Oh, here he is right there with the orange eyes. Right there. Full view, side view, and there's one more over here, I think. Yeah, kind of crouched view. I think lemurs are precious. And I've been to the zoo a couple places, and they had lemur exhibits. There's one in, is it San Diego? I can't remember if it was the wild park. No, I don't think it was. It was someplace else. Anyway, you can walk in. Oh no, is it Denver? No, it's not Denver. It had to be San Diego because that's the last zoo thing I've been to. You can walk in, and the lemurs are running around. You can, I mean, you can't hold them or anything, but you can actually see them 5 feet, 6 feet away from you in their like habitat. It's all, you know, caged in, closed, kind of like a aviary that keep the birds in. So that was cute. I got that bag. Then I have a lot of floss and some fabric to show you. And what else? I had one. Oh, this I ordered. I'm going to do this famous cardinal. See if to have a good, okay, a good shot of this. I have to cover it up. Or maybe I can just hold it up to here. This guy that everybody has done. I just think that is so beautiful. I really want to do that and hang that for Christmas. So I ordered this book. It's Home for the Holidays. It's my first Blackbird Designs book. I'm very excited about it. They have some other fun things. They have this pillow, which I like. I'm not crazy about the colors. I might bump up some of the color choices. I'm not, I super like the cardinal because he's red, and then he's, yeah, the other color choices are beautiful in that. So we'll see. I haven't really looked through this a whole lot, but it has some fun. I'm probably not going to do the stockings, but it has some fun, really beautiful motifs. That stocking is beautiful. And I don't know that I would necessarily do a stocking because I'm kind of set for my stockings for my family that we have had for years and years. I don't know. But that is beautiful. That is really beautiful. I can see why people love their designs. But again, this will be my first one. I'm very excited about it. And I'm definitely going to start it for this Christmas season. I'm sure I won't finish it, but who knows? I might get a hair. We'll see. So, I've gotten quite a few fabrics and flosses in my different clubs. This one is a gorgeous one. I just joined Forbidden Fibers Fabric and Floss Club, and I'm jumping into the pool, and I got a 28 count 28 count cashel linen. But oh my goodness, this is so pretty. It's not a very big piece, but it is very pretty. I mean, it's got golds and browns, and it would be a beautiful piece for like some kind of a fall piece. And again, it's 28 count, which I've never done 28 count. The only Haid I started is on 25 count, I think. And I've done, someday I'll pull that out again and show it to you. I've done, I do tent stitch on that. So we'll see. I haven't even opened this. And I'm getting my next one, I think today. It's going to be in my mailbox. This was October's or September's. I don't know. Anyway, this is my fabric of the month from Fortnite Fabrics. And I like theirs because they're a little bit bigger. And it has a lot of, I'm going to fold this because you can't really see it. And I don't have a light in here today. It has it's purple and browns. So it's called PB&J. So it's like grape jelly and peanut butter. So that's the colors that are in it. Not sure what I'm going to do with that. I like to cut these up into like ornament kind of size pieces. That's what I've used those a lot for. And I think one of my Alice perched on the pocket watch, she's on a Fortnite fabric. So, yeah. So this is going to run out in a minute. So I'm going to push the button and start this over again and put these together, and hopefully it'll be somewhat seamless. I got Got all my forbidden fibers. I don't know if I can show this in a minute. No, less than a minute. I think I get 10 or 12. They're awesome. Wookie, browns, cool. Desire, hot pink, Christmas ivy, lovely green, has some variegation. I don't know if you can really see it because I don't have my ring light on. I'm not sure how much color you're going to see. This is beautiful. Red light, kohl, like Kohl, which is like what they East Indian women put on their eyes for the black. Lady Whistledown, which I think is part of the, oh my goodness, what's the name of that, bridge, whatever it is called, Bridgerton, that one. So that was a special. They give you, I think they give you 10 of their regular and then 2 of their special ones. Thistle, which is a lovely purple, makes me want to do that cow coo of Michelle Bendy's. Snowdrift, kind of pretty blues and whites. It's focusing. Brimstick, really yummy caramel color. Magnolia. Beskar, and I have no idea what that is, but it's definitely a gray. Definitely a gray. There's no blue in it. Maybe a gray beige. Yeah. And dark roast, which is a very dark brown. I'm getting quite a collection. I'm going to have to evaluate and see if I want to keep getting these, although they are pretty and they're fun to open. It was really fun to get special presents during COVID. As you all know, it's such a tough time, and to get something in the mail and to have that to open up was such a special treat. Really enjoyed doing that. Then I have two sets of classic color works and color and cotton. So I don't know if I showed these before. I don't think I did, but I'll show them real quick because they're fun. So classic color works. I know these are newish. These are new because I got these when I got home from my last trip. Purple Aster, really pretty variegated purple, light to dark. Rain Shower, kind of, pretty again, blues. Pumpkin Harvest, shades of orange. Licorice Red, a little bit light. Might be kind of cool to do the cardinal in that Licorice Red. I probably will have to order more. I'll have to evaluate that. See what they call for. I don't even know what they call it, what Blackbird Designs calls for. Okay. Prickly Pear, which is pinks. Had some prickly pear on my last trip in a meal. I don't know if it was pink. Pollywog, looks kind of swampish. Razzleberry, darks to lights. More magenta colored darks to lights, and purple Toile. Toile, is that how you say it? It's really pretty. It's got creams and light lilacs. My goodness, those are lovely. Those are all classic color works. Those are new. And I'm not sure if I showed these before. These are so that must have been my October. This must be my September. And I probably showed, but I don't think I did. I don't think I remember doing this. I don't think I would. I remember I would have said this. Petite Maison, if you want to be a little French. Persimmon. Ooh, I love that. Shades of Coral. Pea Pod, looks just like you would imagine a pea pod to be. Greens, light greens to dark yellow greens. Pink Posy, very pink. Pinks and light pink and a lighter pink. Prairie Grass, very prairie grassish. Creative, right? Prairie grasses, please, Anne. My hair is not really turning under today. It's kind of a wonko. Poblano pepper. Uh-oh, here comes a kitty. She's seeing all these flosses I'm pulling, and she's going, can I play with those? Poblano pepper. Pine needles. Again, good colors of green. I'm glad I got some greens because I needed some greens. Manor red. Very, very regal red. Plymouth rock. Looks like a rock, but it has a little more purple. Pink champagne. Okay. Those are all my classic color works. I'm going to have to pull out. I'm going to have to start reorganizing my fancy floss because I have a lot. One more bunch, and then I'm going to talk a little life, and then I'll be done. Okay. These I got this week this week in the mail. I was gone. Forest. Again, more greens, which I'm excited about. Hollyberry. Another pinkish. And these are, how much are these? These are 8 yards. If I had, I may look back in my Color and Cotton, because I may have enough to do that cardinal in some of my Color and Cotton. Peach cobbler. Oh, this is yummy. Look at that. Golds and oranges and peaches and yum. Some of these I just want to eat them up. Pale ochre. Looks like pale ochre. And pumpkin jack. Another pumpkin colored one. So that was my October Color and Cotton. Hi, girl. She's not going to come over here. So just a few little tidbits about life. I went and saw my son and his wife in Seattle. We had the very best time. We did yummy restaurant eating. Just one. We did some takeout, but we went to a very nice seafood restaurant and had a beautiful meal and topped off with creme brulee, which is my favorite dessert in the world. Really nice time. I got to see their house, have fun with their dog. It was just a lovely visit. Got to do some hiking, went to the beach. Her family has a cabin. I use the word loosely, cabin. It's kind of like more like a house on the shore, on the sound. That was super fun. So just had the best time, and rained one day, but not hugely rain, just kind of sprinklish, kind of cold, but we even took a walk during that day. So that was just fun to be in the Northwest by the shore. Had my first oysters. I'm no longer an oyster virgin. We went to an oyster bar. We just have walked out of one activity we're doing, and there was an oyster bar open, and Joel and Ashley said, have you ever had oysters? And I said, no, I don't know if I want them, because I do like seafood. So we had 2 rounds of oysters with a mixed drink, and oh my goodness, they were so good, so delicious, right out of the ocean. You could still taste, as you dumped it down your throat, or I chewed them too, as you dumped the shell into your mouth, you could actually taste seawater. That's how fresh they were. They were so good. So loving, and put horseradish on them. That made it good, even yummier too. Then I was home for 2 weeks, and then I got to go see my sister in California, who I had not seen since February of 20. So right before everything blew up. So I hadn't seen her in quite a while. She and her husband had sold a big property, and they had moved to a smaller property. And so I got to kind of see where they live now. Got to see her grandkids, one of her daughters. I wasn't feeling well one day when she went to see her other daughter. So I didn't get to see her, but we just had the best time. She's a cross stitcher. She's a quilter.